The reality television series American Pickers has been a constant presence on history's programming schedule for over a decade and remains a fan-favorite show to this day.
Finally, I catch a break.
Since the series premiere in January 2010, the stars of American Pickers have traveled near and far, searching the United States for valuable pieces of history housed in shacks, sheds, shops, storage containers, and more. Considering that there's plenty of territory the stars haven't covered in the show's 22 seasons, it stands to reason that American Pickers could last another decade or more on the air. Of course, that depends on whether or not the network and the series' trio of hosts, Mike Wolfe, Frank Fritz, and Danielle Cosby, choose to stick around. However, based on the most recent batch of episodes, that may not be the case. Wolfe and Cosby were back in action for more antiquing adventures, but when American Pickers premiered its 22nd season in January 2021, Fritz was nowhere to be found. He was also absent for the show's mid-season return on June 7th, which got fans talking. Discussion about Fritz's Crohn's disease diagnosis, which explains his recent weight loss, prevailed in some circles, while others pointed to Jersey John taking his place as a sign that Fritz's American Pickers tenure could be coming to an end.
No.
Here's what we know about Frank Fritz's American Pickers status. While there isn't a ton of concrete information out there about why Fritz has been missing from recent episodes, outlets like Celeb Hook are claiming that there are a few factors preventing his immediate return. First and foremost, COVID-19 is still a problem, and since Fritz is someone with a serious pre-existing medical condition, risking catching the virus is surely something he would want to avoid. Neither Fritz nor anyone part of the American Pickers team have confirmed this as a reason for Fritz's absence, but a press release issued ahead of the show's arrival in Missouri in May 2021 reveals that the cast and crew are taking things seriously regarding COVID-19 safety. The press release reads, in part, "We understand that with the proliferation of COVID-19, we are all facing very uncertain times. We at American Pickers are taking the pandemic very seriously and will be following all guidelines and protocols for safe filming as outlined by the state and CDC." The U.S. Sun has also claimed that Fritz was quarantining in Iowa, where he recently sold his and his ex-fiance's home. It's also worth mentioning that Mike Wolfe has acknowledged Fritz's disappearance, with Reality Tidbit reporting Wolfe's announcement that Fritz underwent back surgery for an undisclosed reason. Over on the American Pickers Facebook page, one fan confirmed in a comment under a photo post in March 2021, Frank's absence has been addressed in a past episode. Frank had back surgery. He's recovering. The commenter added that in a later episode, Frank's name was mentioned twice, which should be proof that he, in their words, obviously hasn't been cut out of the show. Though it's unclear what Fritz had surgery for, some types of operations on the back or spine can require a lengthy recovery period. According to neurosurgeons of New Jersey, patients spend at least one day, often more, in the hospital immediately after surgery, then endure between 6 to 8 weeks and several months of recovery. Patients will likely begin physical therapy 1 to 3 months following surgery, and that the frequency, intensity, and overall duration of therapy sessions differs depending on the type of surgery the patient had and their surgeon's recommendations. Having and recovering from back surgery, managing Crohn's disease, selling a house, and avoiding catching and spreading COVID-19 would overwhelm just about anyone, and Frank Fritz is likely no exception.
I need a break.
With COVID-19 vaccination numbers soaring, according to Bloomberg News, and mask mandates being slowly rolled back as well, hopefully Fritz will feel more comfortable hitting the road with his longtime co-host, Mike Wolfe, and digging through America's biggest treasure troves in the near future. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.